Good afternoon. Thanks everyone. We are all fortunate to be here to attend Summit, greatly organized. We have offsites, we have learning sessions, we have rewards and etc. But think about the service providers, the driver community. What a community-driven or a community-led model can bring to the service provider. I'm going to give a quick glimpse of what can happen with a open mobility which is driven by community. I think he has to. Yeah, he can. So. That's just a quick glimpse of what a community-led mobility solution can bring to a city like Bangalore. So, despite incumbents spending billions of dollars, the mobility solution was not fully solved. On one side, you have unhappy customers due to reliability, due to poor service. On the other side, drivers are not happy because of high commission structure, lack of transparency, etc. We have created a very opaque community in which nobody trusts each other, and in the entire process, the city is not sustainable. We have not created a very sustainable transportation, and all this is controlled by few players without integrating the backbone of the city's transportation, which is public transportation. So that's the birth of Namma Yatri on a open as the core philosophy, where we felt that we are all fortunate to take the help of technology, capital, etc. But these service providers need to be enabled. Technology need to empower and enable them and not become a middleman or not try to control them. So that's the starting point. We went from a commission-based model to zero commission model, direct to driver payment. We essentially act as a simple technology tool. That's the genesis of that. I'll quickly tell about how it can be made possible. I think a lot of folks before spoke about India population scale, problems in population scale solutions are needed. So we reduced the cost of running the technology by 10x to 20x. Today we can run this technology at a very, very large scale at less than rupee per trip. It's like running UPI for mobility. It's like having a Linux for transportation. And not all of this not without compromising on customer experience. So sometimes people think that, okay, you build a great low-cost solution, does that mean that your experience is going to be compromised? No. We are the India's highest rated mobility app, rated at 4.8 in Android and 4.9 in iPhone. I think there are 4 core principles that we follow. First is 100% openness. Entire software is open sourced. All our data is open data. We have a sample outside. We are part of, we built on top of Beacon. We spoke a lot about that. We're also part of India government-backed open network called ONDC. So in a way, everything is very open. The other thing is we'll have to, second is like mobility. A problem like this cannot be solved by just one person or one company. We'll have to move from corporate to community, and definitely people before profit as the overall theme. So we have partnered with government, we have partnered with the local community, be it a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, whatever the city is. That's a city like Tumkur, which is 70, 80 kilometers from here. There is not a single mobility app today, thanks to Namma Yatri and the local community there. The people there have been digitized. We are doing around close to 2,000 trips a single day, which is a phenomenal achievement for a city of that small size. And most importantly, inclusivity, be it bringing in women to the overall mobility space, especially in the driving, or making all the mobility apps disability friendly as well. So again, we are proud to say that Namma Yatri is the first app to introduce the concept of purple rights, in which the driver gets to know about the kind of disability that the customer is having and customizes the app and the services accordingly as well. Yeah, all this will not be, the future will not be sustainable unless we integrate public transport in a very meaningful manner. But public transport, how do we make it convenient and seamless, like booking a cab or an auto? That's the idea. And the power of open network also brings in the ability to kind of plug in any kind of transportation and offer a very seamless integrated transportation. We are investing heavily in this space as well. Like as India is moving from a closed platform country to an open ecosystem, and a digital public infrastructure is definitely becoming a big change, and we are one of the early proponents, adopters and beneficiaries of that. We are getting massive support from all the governments to launch this in the city, the states and wherever that's possible. But this angst is not very unique to India. I think wherever, whomsoever we have spoken to outside India, it's the same problem. The workers, service providers have been marginalized, the commission structure has been going up, people don't have any transparency, etc. We see that across north and south, across west and east as well. So here comes our meeting east versus west. These are exporting whatever we have done it in India. How do we take it to the globe? Bridges the riders and the drivers, bridges the rich and the poor, bridges east and west, whatever. It's going to bridge and make a level playing field for everyone. It is not just an app, it is a movement by the people, for the people, by the city, for the city. As we see, our entire goal is to create a fabulous community of happy drivers and commuters. And we always will anchor on, as our inspiring person, Mr. Nandan, says that how do we bring Samaj, Sarkar, Bazaar together? And we are working hard to see how we can be one of the catalysts in bringing all the three people, right? Community can make a happy driver, happy rider. A government can bring the infrastructure and everything together, and Bazaar can bring in the innovation capital and the kind of talent needed to make all of this happen. So that, thank you so much. I'm 4 seconds left, so thank you.